Probably make up for the real at some point, right? We've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far. And then Ororon's gonna appear behind us. No, it's Sea Lolly. Close enough. Sorry for poking up into nowhere again. You look so awkward. Something you need from us? Sorry for interrupting us. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak and a cup for it. Friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways? Orion's always wanted to stay now and something that was slowly fragmented. Good after you left, and we think Orion is probably back with the captain. I agree with your hypothesis, and just now I confirmed it myself. Orion came back, he helped the Master Nightwind defend our camp. Do you see anything? I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole. I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end. Your tribe all raced him together, right? That couldn't have been that easy. Right, seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little, running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child for the Master of Nightwind, but a child for Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one. Remember I said Ororon's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Ororon. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed no questions asked. Ororon would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it, but here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memory would copy into the old gem, which he no longer needed. Huh. Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything. We have a whole backup of Ororon's memories in this gem. The kid thinks he could take me on. Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows. Take a look right away. Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I don't think it's his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad for me for this? You can be honest. That's a tough question. Palma doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask. I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all these years ago, and now I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. And then start crying. What are you calling crybaby? Need to look at this memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good. We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? But, right, we need to lead something for Tui. We should be there. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. See, we got loading symbol at the bottom right. Cool. Vegetables. This looks like tomato. Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. Aoife says you're taking too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think? Please talk to this master. How's it going, Ororon? Good. How are you, Uncle? Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again? No, just some idle conversation. That's fascinating. What did they say? They told me you were coming, and that you would take some produce with you. Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a story into this place. I said the thing trampled over part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight. No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped up your share of the produce. Here you go. Really knew I was coming? That's pretty amazing. Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says. Have you seen the strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere? It's the Fatui. The leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring any men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful. You're the Master's Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone? I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal. Well, it's an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Seat Lali is her name. Heard the name? You have business with her? There's no point in further questioning if you insist on hiding this from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere. At least tell me why you're looking for Seat Lali. It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down. And then he followed him. We're sending ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion. The church is no true improvement. The Pyroarchon did not fulfill her promise. Ignore him. He is no threat. He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell, but there's something unusual about him, and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it. Lord, I feel dizzy. A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm. That was a spell from the Master of Nightwind. How does he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soul fearing is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny. Thinking nothing of it. Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and prepare to fight. However, there is no reason to overengage. Information is our first priority. Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm? Is this the group he came to us with? The whole time and still, they ignore me. Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. I never heard of him before. And now he's heading to the stadium? Listen, Ursula, what is he going to do? Do with me. Everyone else wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails. Outside, but the Pyroarchon's in there. What does he want with her? Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this? For the time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time. Just walk straight to the stadium. What is he going to do? Boom! They're both incredibly strong. How long will they fight until one comes out on top? This feeling. It's like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint. It's like a soul is trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let this happen. And then he saves him. Interesting. So that's his reasoning for saving it. As for you, I must confess, I didn't expect that little trick of yours to save the day. No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it, she simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next? I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you? No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before. I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment. You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me? When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite. And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life. Then speak, what do you want? I didn't say because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyroarchon is planning. Can she really save us? That question you asked her just now. Well, I've had very similar doubts, so I felt like I had to help you. So you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that. There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyroarchon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So we're in the same boat. You seem to care very little for my thoughts on the matter. It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Siglali? Do you know her? Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name. Siglali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her. I truly wish to protect her. You should have let me perish at the Pyroarchon's hand. Yet you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means? I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something that I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way. Siglali is said to be the legendary Granny Itzli, who's incapable of communicating with the Wyob. The Wyob are the key to information on the Night Kingdom. Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom? There's not something you need to know. Regret, I saved your life. Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt? People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice. You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. Cool. Very cool. Worth trying, I think. Other than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root of the problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves. Ah. So that's their plan. You know what? That actually makes sense, to be fair. Especially because we know that it's possible. We've seen the ability to weave them. And I remember correctly that during the Cold Commission quest that I did recently, they literally mentioned the fact that it wasn't exactly going to be. They don't see why it could be super useful to have the what do they call it? I can't remember now. Loom of Fate, because the world's ley lines are so deep rooted that adding new ones didn't really change much. But Natlan has virtually no ley lines in it. Because that's why they use the Night Kingdom in order to do stuff with memories. But if you can but that means that the effect of the Loom of Fate is more significant. Which also just means that adding ley lines in general does that. You okay, Siglali? I'm so mad at him. Everything, he still can't let go of the past. I kind of understand it feels. I think he does something to the people who cared for him. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do. He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. Maybe stubbornness runs in the family, like grandmother, like grandson, as they say. That's supposed to be a compliment. What kind of kid's got nothing on me? That's what we just saw just now. I don't know how to make of it. Captain seriously wants to reconstruct the relay lines? What does that even mean? Something like the Loom of Fate, maybe? How does that have to do this? Loom of Fate? Yeah. The rhythm was submitted to the lands. Everyone in that land will be affected. This is big. It lines up with everything you said before. We tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose. Captain has been honest from the very beginning. Orion's memory proves that. I just am weak about this right away. She needs to know about this now. Interesting. I personally did feel like the captain has been very genuine throughout all of this. But I feel like this part's gonna get very... oh. Nope. Frick. I'll grab that. But before I continue on the, with the quest, I am actually going to, start a new recording. I have so many... When's the next shop? Because, like, yeah, the research is in 22 days. I have so much of this, it's ridiculous. But I still can't even, like, buy the stuff I've been trying to use. Yeah, there really is just not any of the claws. Well, there's seasoned fangs. I could buy the lower fangs, I just can't buy the third tier ones. It's so weird. Wait, I don't need any more now, is the thing, though.